This is Ryan with Pilot Ryan Media. We are out here to meet some friends at the RC Fun Park in Granger, Indiana. Check it out. We are a hobby shop. We have everything inside that you might need to go on an adventure like this. Today we're going out. We're a day early to meet our friends. I've got a Tonka truck Winnebago converted into a crawler, going around the bottom of our 8-scale off-road track. You just saw the driver stands there peeking out, pulling a Vanquish Phoenix, and we are going to meet some of our buddies out here for a crawl session in the woods. We have a ton of trails and rock crawling features, and a lot of our buddies have been pulling out trailers and getting it done. So we're a day early. We're arriving at night in the Tonka truck conversion, and this is going to be absolutely epic. My friend Kirk Singleton is making the trailers. If you want a trailer of your own, he can make them in whatever size you'd like. Just email me at info@pilotryanmedia.com and we can get you set up. The Tonka truck conversion, we're going to do a more in-depth video about that. If you're interested, let me know in the comments below. So what we're going to really do is we're going to pull out a bunch of trailers with some rigs on it. We're going to rock crawl with our friends. And then this is also going to kind of double as an FMS FJ40 video review as well. My buddy Kelly Klein has the FMS FJ40, and he's done some cool things to it. And I filmed him trailering out one of his Axial 10.2s, and then I got to give it a rip as well and drive it some. So super excited about that. It's coming up in this video, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it, and check out the rest of the channel. The heavy Tonka truck's doing really great on the leaf sprung chassis that I put under it. And there's even room inside to, get yourself changed. So here we are, met up in the morning. My friends are on their way out. There's the FMS FJ40. It's had some mods done that we'll talk about here in a minute. And then there is an Axial SCX 10.2 trailered with big giant 2.2 tires on there. And some cool mods have been done to that. And then there's our buddy Kirk in the Axial 10.3 pulling a 10.2. And these are all trailers that Kirk has made. Really cool stuff. So enjoy the footage. The guys are on their way. They're showing up and gonna be unloading soon. And then you'll see the rest of the gang, and we'll do some rock crawling. And we'll talk about the FMS FJ40. You can see that these deadbolts are dressed to the nine. So is this 10.3. Fender delete, got a winch going on, overland package, some extra lights, really cool. The FJ40, again, it's got an 8-scale winch on it, which is really appropriate for what is actually a 6-scale size vehicle. Pulling another built-up deadbolt. Good stuff. So we had a good time loading and unloading off of the trailers. There's the Phoenix FJ40 rolling past the FJ45, I'm sorry, rolling past the FMS FJ. So there's Dylan, there's Kelly, there's me and the Defender a different day. We were there for a weekend. Joey on the base camp, Kirk on the other deadbolt, Gage in the dually, Tony on the built-up capper, and Brandon there was getting high wheelied on his High Trail 79 Traxxas. All of these products we actually have in the store for sale as well. And if you're not local to Granger, Indiana, you can by all means click the link in the description to check out the items you're going to see in this video. Kelly has the Fusion Hobby Wing 1800 kV 2-in-1 in his FJ40, making it look real smooth. And there's the Axial 10.3 Kirk's Jeep, Phoenix FJ40, and you're going to see John's 10.2 with the cliffhanger body on it coming up as well. I couldn't believe Kirk survived the side hill here. He did. So there really are a lot of features out here to play on. This is just one little downhill and off-camber bit. Plenty of power to get the FJ40 up there. No problem for these rigs. There's John's son with the little Capra. And I went as slow as I could, hoping to get it without having to power through. And I had to give it a little bump. Bump, and then there's a built-up 10.2 with a cliffhanger body. That's John's 2. Now we're going to get some glamour shots of the FMS FJ40. I'm really all about this vehicle right now. Kelly did the conversion to leaf springs and took the springs off the coilovers, but still has them as dampeners. Put in the Hobby Wing Fusion 2-in-1 1800 kV, and he's already changed the tires out and thrown on the Overland package. And this is stock default. That motor ESC combo has not been tweaked with at all at this point, just basically installed. You can see that FOC really working as it hits some, obstacles and maintains its RPM really smooth. Really enjoying what you can get out of these brushless systems. And that 2-in-1 1800 kV is, it's around $70 or $80, which is quite a value for a motor ESC combo. Definitely, I would consider the FJ40 from FMS more of a trail truck, but it's got its capable moments as well. And really, I can't get over the looks. Kelly Klein, tell me what you did to this FMS FJ40.
Right on. So it's got a 1800 kV Fusion hobby wing motor in it with the FOC. Put the leaf spring kit on it, and I actually took the coilover shocks off and just put the shocks on and changed the rims and put Endura pretty heavy rims on it. So yeah, outside of a few other cool little features. Don't have any figurine in it yet, but that's coming. So
it's coming. And you've not had it long, and you've done a lot to it already.
A week.
Fantastic. And I'm gonna give you a real good scan to let everybody see what you did to it, like the underneath and all.
Right on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kelly.
Yes, sir.
We're out here at the RC Fun Park crawling. Dan's over here working it out on the hill.
On the hill.
He's here in Granger, Indiana, all the way from Huntington Beach, California.
I heard about this place and I had to come.
I appreciate it. Thanks for coming so much.
Stoked to be here.
Thank you, Dan. We're just out here beating the trails down behind the shop at the RC Fun Park in Granger. So here we are at one of the more difficult areas at the RC Fun Park. There's a lot more to see than you're actually going to see in this video. This part anyway is really a lot about the FJ40 and kind of running out there with the trails. There's John with his 10.2. Here comes Kelly with his Deadbolt 10.2, highly modified, having a great time. But I urge you to check out the info card if you are interested in the crawler course. I did a video of the whole crawler course with the straight axle truck, and I'll link that right here in the video description, as well as the info card. Baby Capra in the house. And you can check out all the trails. We are a hobby shop, and we're open 1 to 6. You can run the trails really any day. We're open 7 days a week. Come into the shop, pay the park fee, and you can run out there. Saturday mornings, when weather permits, a group of us will go out there, and that's what you're seeing in this video, is really a couple different Saturday mornings with a handful of folks. Great buddies out here enjoying the park. Even during fall, we keep the trails blown off and nice, so you can enjoy crawling.
I had to stay in it.
The Vanquish Phoenix is the first crawler kit that I've ever built. I really enjoyed doing the patina job and building that truck. It's got 2 different overdrives, dig if you want it, just so much. Although it does have all those features built into that VFD transmission, I did use all the servos to have it function if I want it, but I very rarely use any of it, to be honest. I go with the, I can't remember numerically, but I go with an overdrive, but not the high one. There's one overdrive, I think it's somewhere around 40%. That's very obvious, you know, it's got it. And it's cool that I have it there if I want it, but generally it's just set the way it is. Check it before you wreck it. My gosh. Look at that. Good times. Capra, look at it. Get some. Rigs at the fun park. Check it out, dude. Say hey. Hey. What up, Brandon? So like I said, a couple different Saturdays out here trying to make it, you know, a bit of a story. To really get the full effect, you should come. But I will put a video, like I mentioned, in the info card where you can really just see a video that's dedicated to the trails themselves rather than any specific review. I did use an Axial 10.3 early Bronco to do the video, but it's really all about the trails. So here we are, we're loading out, you know, we're all getting a shot to load up on these trailers and trailer out. The end of the session is upon us, and we're gonna go spend the rest of our Saturdays however we choose. For me, I'll be staying at the shop all day and then racing two-wheel drive buggy and two-wheel drive short course with a group of fantastic people in the evening inside our big pole building that houses the 10 scale off-road course, which is phenomenal. It's on display.
Get it back up and bump. There it is.
So yeah, I can be out here on a Saturday from, you know, 8:30 to 10:30, 11 at night sometimes, and do a myriad of different RC things. What a ball. So we're coming around the bottom side of our 8 scale off-road track. We're going to go in between it and the oval here in a minute, but we're trailering out. RC 4-wheel drive winch, 8 scale style on the front of Kelly's rig. I will put links in the description to a lot of the products I've talked about for those of you who aren't local. I'm a YouTuber before we had the shop, and I still am, so clicking those affiliate links really do help support my RC life, which make it possible for me to share cool stuff like this with you. My name is Pilot Ryan, so I started off in airplanes. I've been doing airplanes forever. Started off in magazine and then went online in 2012 and been doing it ever since. Fell in love with the surface side of things as well. I really love it all and have a great time with it. So if you like everything RC has to offer, or you're just getting started and curious about it, we really taste a little bit of all of it. You can check out many videos back here on this channel that's been putting out content since 2012 and see what the world of RC has to offer. If you're local, come check it out. We got it all in store. I know, non-scale, driving fast. It's because I'm the cameraman. I'm driving my Vanquish up out of the way so I can get this shot right here. Yes. Show me the money. And when the day is done, make sure the campsite is clean. Make sure our trails are clean and picked up after. And it's finally time to drag home the Vanquish Phoenix with my Tonka truck Winnebago. Again, if you're interested in seeing how I made this Tonka truck actually work and what chassis I used and all those things, let me know in the comments below. I'll be glad to do a dedicated video on how I made it work. It was not too difficult, and I did it in what I consider a fairly cheap way at the expense of another vehicle. So, if that piques your curiosity, subscribe, give it a like, stick around the channel, blow up the comment section, tell me about it, and we'll see if we can't get it whipped up for you. And we'll see you in the next one. Coming to you from the RC Fun Park, Hobbytown in Granger. We appreciate you. This is Pilot Ryan Media. Been at it forever. Appreciate your support, and thanks for coming by. We'll see you in the next one.